El Salvador has among the highest rates of femicide in all of the Americas. In 2015, every 16 hours, a woman was murdered in El Salvador. Fewer than 3% of these cases are ever taken to court, and among those, only 1% ever find a conviction. 78% of all sexual violence is against girls 17 years and under. Trans and gender non-binary persons are also victims of violence, and the rates are increasing every year. The Association Committee Against AIDS has been working since 1999 to change these horrifying statistics. Our work focuses on prevention through education within the school systems, prisons, and rural communities of Cabañas, El Salvador. Our programs revolve around sexual education and prevention of HIV, sexual rights, body sovereignty, and bullying, gender identity, and gender-based violence. We also offer counseling sessions and physical rehabilitation services. The physical rehabilitation component of our program offers a holistic, more complete treatment of psychological and physical trauma. CoCoSI also engages the public through community platforms such as radio. CoCoSI has partnered with various radio stations to promote their content and to conduct interviews with leading figures, organizations, and government representatives in an effort to expand listener perspectives on gender violence, family planning, bullying, sexual education, and HIV/AIDS. Well, currently our funding has been cut by 50%. We've just completed 2 projects that are not renewing. Funding cuts are a critical issue for us. And in April, all of our CoCoSI members receive a 50% cut in their already low salaries. So this will reduce their wages to about $150 a month, meaning that they'll be receiving about $6.50 a day for their work. They are passionate about their work and know that it's making changes, know that it's having an impact on young folks' lives. We've missed meetings, we have missed activities, and been unable to engage and go to events that engage the public, women and persons gender nonconforming. CoCoSI operates within gang-controlled territories where adolescent pregnancy and violence against women and girls is very, very high. These territories have amongst the highest rates in El Salvador. These areas are impossible to get to with public transportation. And getting safe transportation to these areas is extremely expensive. In 2015, one of our young CoCoSI members was murdered by the gangs. He was the director of our theater troupe. Relying on public transportation is dangerous for CoCoSI members. We make home visits to members of our self-support groups, people who are living with HIV, living in extreme impoverished conditions. Having a vehicle will enable us to be more consistent with our home visits and be able to have better follow-up on how folks are doing. We go out to visit and make sure that they are having no problems adhering to their medications. Please contribute to ending violence against women, girls, and persons gender non-binary. Your contributions will help CoCoSI get out into these rural communities where these kids are not receiving any kind of sexual reproductive health and rights education.